My children soon will be gods. この狩りの始まりだ。
Guess who's back? Back again. Caleb's back. So's ERB.
It's like perfect timing.
I know, right? Like, the day you told me you were wanting to come up and record, I was just like, alright, so I've got several things lined up here that we can react to. And then all of a sudden I see on my Patreon subscription thing, I was just like, new ERB drops tomorrow. Wait, what? What? You could not have timed that any better. Like, not like Peter, Lloyd. You all could not have timed this any better. Thank you.
Right.
Thank you so much. Oh my gosh. So, Napoleon versus Charlemagne. Two of the greatest generals ever. And you know, two emperors, who like basically became emperors and all that. And, one changed the world forever in terms of the metric system, because everybody uses metric except us filthy imperial measurement loving freedom freedom lovers. I mean,
America.
Yeah, and a few other places. And then there are the Brits. The Brits basically, they partially use metric, but then when it comes to weight, they're just like, nah, we're not gonna use metric or imperial. We're gonna use stone. They literally measure in stone weight still, which I guess that's just how they want to do it, so can't much be done about it. So what we have here is Napoleon versus Charlemagne, the epic rap battles of history, and the return of Caleb.
It hasn't been that long. It has been before Halloween, though.
Oh, yeah. It's...
The holidays hit, got busy. I'm like, man, I don't want to make it another 7 years.
I know,
hey,
right?
What's up?
Yeah, you basically, like, hit me up. I was like, Caleb! And you were like, you're just like, what, like, when you, like, are you free to record this? I'm like, yeah, dude, come on up. And then, like, we've, like, got time together, and then, yeah, here we are. And...
the channel that helped make our channel.
Mm-hmm.
Some of our highest views.
Oh, yeah. Actually, they're responsible for our most viewed video.
And they're friends of the channel.
Oh, yeah. Lloyd is still subscribed to us, which is awesome. Thank you very much, Lloyd. And they actually mentioned us not too long ago on a live stream.
Uh-oh.
No, in a good way.
Oh, no.
No, because they were asked, like, what is your opinion on, like, reaction channels and reviews and all that? And then Lloyd was just like, oh, I love it. And I got to give a special shout out to the Renegades. I'm like, yeah!
Oh, man.
Woohoo! Thank you very much, Lloyd. We love you too, bro. Also, Peter as well. He basically, like, just said that he doesn't mind reactions and stuff like that. It's just he's so self-critical. He hates like seeing people review his work like immediately after, because he's just like, he's so self-conscious. He doesn't want to like ruin his creative process and like how he's feeling, because the very moment people start like levying criticisms and everything, he just starts like entering all these apps like, I need to take the video down, I need to fix this, I need to fix that. And it's just like he realized that it just messes him up, and he just does everything he can to prevent that. So, Napoleon versus Charlemagne, the epic rap battles of history. It's been a minute since, we've done an ERB, so what we are going to do is we are going to pick our racehorse. Like, who do you think is, got an edge here? Do you think more modern tactics with Napoleon, or, old school with Charlemagne?
I don't know. I kind of give the edge to Napoleon a little bit.
I kind of do too, because, his tactics and his like way of like commanding his troops, dude. His troops loved him so much because whenever, battles were going on and he was like a brigadier general, instead of like being on the back line commanding troops from like from horseback, instead he was down in the trenches, like moving cannons and getting mud all over him with the boys, with his troops. Yeah. And the men loved him for that. They're just like, dude, this guy's one of us, man. And Napoleon was, because Napoleon at first hated being French because he got made fun of because he was Corsican. Corsica originally belonged to Italy, and then Italy was just like, hey, France, we owe you some debts. How about you take this random island out here in the middle of the Mediterranean and just call it yours? And France claimed it just in time for Napoleon to be born French. And here's the thing. Napoleon hated being French at first, but then he realized, you know what? I see problems in this country, and I think I can do something about it. So, I'm not gonna I'm gonna raise up the ranks, and I'm actually going to reward the people who do good work instead of rewarding the people who are part of like the oligarchy, who are part of like the power structure in place. So basically, he rewarded on merit instead of status. And that's how he gained so much power so quickly. But anyway, enough of me jabbering on like a monkey in a tree. Let's go ahead and get into this, because video starts at...
No, don't worry, they know what to do.
Oh yeah. Damn, dude, you teleported down there fast. Man, look at those timestamps. Anyway, here we go. Hell yeah.
Napoleon! Who's the conquering king par excellence? Whose father is owner Renaissance and gave birth to fun? It is I, Charles the Great, son of Pepin the Short Tortured. This overblown war, horny backwards sporting Corsican. The Pope died, the Holy Roman Empire established it. It lasted 1,000 years until you branched up and savaged it. Egypt, Haiti, Spain, your campaigns are too elaborate. Your bubble of an empire popped like an aberhit. I struck the every land I take, leaving pagans quaking, making them do the Charlem shake. The bloody verdict of this battle has already been decided. Like the love between you and Josephine is one-sided. Oh, Charlemagne, you Queen's Carolingian charlatan. I'm the genuine article military artisan. You're a clanky old suit of armor. A bombard, the janky monarch of the Franks and the Lombards. Your joyous sword cohorts asunder, but wars a bit more hardcore. Now the deals have 4 numbers. That is Callister showing you receive those balls when I blast you with my 12-pounder Grievable. In a petite corporal, here to get my groove on. Even if I lose, I come back and get my cool on. I'll subdue you brutally like a royalistic Toulon. I'm the smoothest French thing in Grey seems poop on. Oh, that's
Damn.
You can't quite rock it. That must be why you keep your hand like that. No pocket. You are nothing but a whiny little egotistic swine. You got sunk by a Brit with a bullet in his spine. You're Russian to Moscow.
That's right.
You got beat by lice. You should have been listening in elementary school, nurse. People still place my name next to God. Charlemagne, I pretend to Moscow and retreats from these flames. Kept a violent poison around my neck in case of capture. And I almost just drank it. You are that bad of a rapper. And I thank you. You lost this will because me. Like the helps in me to with your pregnant wife, you shouldn't cross me. When I conquer, I don't need a pumped head. I grip a diamond drip hilt and put your crown on myself. The only throne you belong on is the latrine. You might be king of ranks, but you can suck beans. Ho, whoa! Holster! Go to sword! Oh, bark, bark! Bottles of victory!
Oh, man.
Passes out. Sponsorship. Damn it, Machiavelli. Damn it, Caesar.
They do an ERB for an ad.
Yes.
Visionary leaders of progress rise to the duty with me. Patrick Big Ben Franklin, if you've got scores to settle, go to multiplayer and test your metal. You can play cross-platform as me, Xbox, PlayStation, Mac, Switch, and PC. The collector's edition has physical collectibles. Players who play with a link, 2K account will receive Napoleon Bonaparte's Emperor Persona as an exclusive reward. Send me misery. Oh, misery I have in Spain.
So yeah, that's Napoleon and Charlemagne in the game.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Oh, yeah. Well, it'd be even better if they actually let Peter and Lloyd voice and have, like, options for their voices as Napoleon and Charlemagne. I think that'd be hilarious. Okay, so...
So who won? That was closer than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I'm going to give the edge to Napoleon just because I feel like I know more about him. I think we studied him more closely in school.
Yeah, I know about Charlemagne, and there's a lot that Charlemagne said that rings true. I mean, you know, Napoleon, him and his wife Josephine, their relationship was very one-sided. As in, Napoleon wanted her, but yeah, instead she was interested in a man called Hippolyta. I forget. Hippolyta. And basically, she cheated on him a lot. Especially in their early years. But then when he started raising up the ranks, eventually she was like, okay, I'll stop cheating on you. Now that you're actually somebody.
Right.
And, yeah, it was bad. and then, of course, you know, Napoleon basically pointing out, you know, just like Charlemagne having trouble crossing the Alps, and just, you know, it's like, you had an empire that lasted 1,000 years. Where's it at now? Oh yeah, I destroyed it. And it's like, he did. I mean, the Holy Roman Empire went away because of Napoleon. So, I mean, that's a heck of a thing to say. It's just like, oh, you built the civilization. Oh, great, I destroyed it. Now what? Now what you got? Nothing. Well, I will say Napoleon. I agree with you, and I'd say Napoleon probably had the better barbs. They both came out strong and hit with some good stuff, but overall Napoleon. I agree with you on that. So, anyway, yeah. So, what did you all think? Do y'all think Napoleon pulled out the win, or do y'all think Charlemagne pulled an upset? I mean, love to hear what y'all got to say. But yeah, I guess you know, I wonder what the next epic rap battle of history is going to be. Actually, they did a contest a while back to determine what the next ERB would be, and we made a suggestion: Junji Ito and H.P. Lovecraft. You know, like two horror writers. Right. You know, one dealing with like cosmic horror, one dealing with like body horror and stuff like that. And we submitted it thinking, if it gets likes, cool. It got enough likes to where it actually made it to the finals of the like voting process.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it like finished third, and I was like, oh dang, it's so close. Imagine if it would have actually gotten picked, and like people would, and our suggestion would have been like number one on their recommendation thing. Also, we still support ERB on Patreon. We have ever since they went solo. Ever since they basically broke off from Maker Studios, you know, and got out from under the Big D. They were owned by Disney for a long time. Then they broke off and were just like, yeah, we're just going to do our own thing. And they release rap battles whenever they feel like it. And although the release windows, there's a long breaks between some of them, still, I love tuning into these every time.
These are one of the few videos you can go back on YouTube and like they still hold up.
Oh yeah.
It seems like everything kind of ages. Like you have to keep coming out with new content.
Mm-hmm. But this one, they don't have to really change their format because their format's kind of timeless. Mm-hmm. And that's what I like about this. And you see, that's one thing like about us. We've never really changed our format either. We've always like just posted these raw and like mostly unedited unless we say something cross. Like, oh yeah, the people who run YouTube are a bunch of... I ain't gonna... I'm just joking. Don't, please don't demonetize our channel. But, yeah. We mostly just do stuff and we post it unedited because, you know, I just like to portray it as just chill because it's just us sitting here having fun watching videos and stuff like that. And people have told us over the years, just like, I watch you guys and I feel like I'm sitting there with you,
right? And
I feel like I'm part of the experience. I'm just like, that's what people keep telling us, and I'm just like, if that's the feeling we give people, then that's awesome. I mean, there's so many reaction channels out there that are just like, do like the silly editing and stuff like that, and they're just over edited to hell and back. And I just love the raw reactions where it's just people doing their thing, just people reacting to it, giving their opinions, and then just moving on. Because, in all honesty, you don't need a bunch of like flashy things in your face, like, you know, basically like itching that little like that what's it called, the ADHD like MacGuffin in your brain that just like makes you like pay attention. I guess that's maybe why like our numbers after like a certain point, like whenever you get to like 13 to 17, it just goes because people who are older tune into us, but like the youngins, yeah, they don't. Yeah, the youngins, like the 13 to 17, don't really tune into us that much, just because we're not like in their face, just like blasting them with memes and shit. Although if I wanted to, I'd just be like,
hey, where are the white women at?
Why is everyone so fucking stupid?
there you go. How's that? Anyway, so hopefully y'all enjoyed, and hopefully we'll see y'all in the next one.
I sure hope so.
Y'all take care. I'm Nate.
I'm Caleb.
See you later. Peace.